You bet. That was nice.
I mean, you gotta. God, what was that freaking range? Remember that the 13 cent range, and SPY closes right in the middle of it. Pretty much, right in the middle of it.
Gotta hand it to the VEPS.
Yeah, last 15-minute candle before that weekly close closed right at the center of the new weekly range. Then Monday closes right at the center of the weekly range. Now pre-market down. Pre-market down. Why? Dixie ran up. Where did Dixie run up to? Show you. I'm waiting for it. Exceeded it a little bit overnight, apparently. Oops, wrong one. It's on the dot 21 day. Look at that. Right to the top side of the power mean band. Now, there was a video previous week, maybe even the week before that, literally said there's the target for Dixie. This thing literally sent a wick down to the dollar to the reverse wave trend. Whoop. The 33 log MA, and then popped right to the top side of the power mean band. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. What does Dixie do from here? Dixie's out of bounds. I mean, you're at the top side of the power mean on the 21 day. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, and this is what I was noticing on the 45-day chart. Whoop. Spread this out a little bit. That's above the power mean band on the 45-day. So we've got a reverse wave trend, 96.8 on the 45-day. Whee! Reverse wave trend's still at 99.9 over here on the 21-day. Start dropping down through these time frames. There's nothing else to go off of except mean reversion. Way out of bounds. Trending on the 5-day. Powerful little Dixie, man. Powerful little dollar. America's favorite shitcoin. Let's go. Jesus.
Let's go.
You're up above the 3-day reverse Fisher. That's at 106.4. We talked about this, though. Anybody that was denying the strength of Dixie, you literally got an egg sandwich in your face if you were denying. Oh, well. We got dollar deniers out there. Still trending on the 3-day. Was that trending on the 5-day? I'm sure it is. It's trending on the 21. Yep. Random walk above that. Pretty sure. Go back up there. Yeah, total random walk. Wow. All right. Did 3-day. Here's the 2-day. 2 days trending. Yep. 2-day is a trending. And I saw some smarty pants ask, well, which way? Well, just look at the entropy. If you're in trend, look at the prediction model. If you have it set up like the genius that I am. I'm just kidding. I'm having a good morning. I'm having fun. Coffee. Woke up, got my salt intake first, electrocuted myself with it. I don't know if you guys ever do that, man. It's the most powerful way, in my opinion, to start the day. Like a teaspoon of some good Himalayan salt, some nice distilled water, or RO water, something without all the other minerals. Good for you. Good for your body. Loves the Himalayan salt, Dead Sea salt, things of that nature.
We have that stuff locally here.
Dude, you think?
They export most of it.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure they do.
But they even make like lip balm and stuff on it.
Oh, yeah. The Great Salt Lake. You drive through there, man, there's like mountains of salt just laying around, a big freaking excavators, and yep, moving that shit all over the world.
Yeah,
it's fun getting in some real heavy salt water.
It's the lowest piece of land in terms of like from the core of the earth to the surface of the earth that you can walk on. Just in place.
It's not.
But unfortunately, it's been excavated like heck, so the land keeps getting lower and lower that you can walk on because.
Are you talking about over there?
Yeah, the Dead Sea.
Yeah, the Dead Sea. They just keep excavating.
Yeah, and so they're taking out all the water with that, and they keep, it shrinks every year. It's a horrible thing to see.
So what's exactly on the other side of the planet?
Yeah, from like the Salt Lake in Utah, you mean? Yeah.
Or no, from like the Dead Sea. It's like what's like right on the other side.
I mean, technically, Hawaii is really 12 hours behind us. So,
Oh, so you're going to have a bunch of Hawaiians popping out of the earth there anytime.
there you go, man. If we ever make a tunnel that's resistant to the Earth's core heat, we could.
Could you imagine a bunch of Hawaiians pop out? They'd be like, "Where the fuck are we at?"
I would love it, dude. I would love it if there were more Hawaiians here. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Hemisphere, though, we'd be in the middle of the ocean.
What's that?
To be in the exact opposite place, you'd have to be in the southern hemisphere.
Right, exactly.
But you'd be in the Pacific Ocean.
You'd be somewhere in the Pacific, yeah. Maybe pop like New Zealand or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Speaking of the Pacific Ocean, did you know that Indonesia is actually there's a continent underneath Indonesia, but because of the water level, right, it's just basically flooded.
In the archipelago, it makes sense.
Yeah, there's like basically a big continental shelf there. It's just not tall enough, to breach the water.
Right. Yeah, the Earth underwater is amazing. The tallest mountain in the world is underwater, right?
Here we go. We got Dixie top of monthly range down here at about 105.8. 105.8. Made a little run right here. Didn't get to it though. I don't like that. I mean, you bounced off pretty much center of that daily range. Yeah, man. I'm looking for this thing at some point here. Pull back over a point. Come down and test this. So if we got 105.8, huh? Go over here on Dixie. 105.8, 104.6. What's that? 105.8. That's actually pretty damn high. It's a little bit under the 9 log MA on the daily. Look at the 4 hour. I say 105.8. See what the 4 hour looks like here.
I mean, the daily also touched that band on the edge, so.
Are we still trending?
Still trending, starting to turn, but still trending.
Yeah, it's starting to turn up. What did I say? 105.8. There you go. Reverse Fisher on the 4 hour. Interesting. I mean, they're right on top of each other. 105.8. You dig right here. You'll pop out at the top of the monthly on the other side of the planet. Dig right here on the reverse Fisher.
So when Dixie finally ends its trend, especially on the higher time frames, and it starts to mean revert, you'll see like the market pump, and I think everybody's going to think that the market's recovering, but it's just Dixie just mean reverting.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, we know how this rolls. Oh wow, look at this. Interesting. What we got down here? Whoa, way down. Holy crap.
So if you're watching us for the first time on TradingView or something and you have no idea what you're looking at,
this is my star chart.
These are charts. These are volatility, entropy, probability, and statistics charts that Bilbo is showing you.
Got it.
And that is how we trade, because that is the way to trade if you want to be consistent and profitable.
Interesting.
In our esteemed opinions.
See something here. Let's turn off.
And the reason it's our opinion is because these are the math that are used by the high frequency trading firms that actually run the markets. So if you want to use leading information, that is what we deal with here.
5 day. Look at that 21 day.
If you're new to this, stick around. It'll become clear over time.
Interesting.
As we delve through things and explain how things work. If you have questions, ask. We'll be happy to answer.
There was the high. It's a 21 day. Bounced right off the power mean. 30 power mean. Ripped right to the third standard deviation around the RMLR. Pulled back right to the power mean. Bouncing off of it again. Wow. Old Dixie. Beautiful. Beautiful indeed. Let's see this daily though. Yeah, you're up there by that 3 SD band. That is the 30 length. Where is... Oh boy.
Yeah.
Got the 11 crossing up the 30, and we're talking about mean reversion. No, man. That's the thing about mean reversion.
Yep.
And if you go to the low length, I mean, this thing's got room to run, man. This thing's got room to run. Now, are you going to get that far out of bounds? It can. If it does, even more violent the mean reversion is going to be.
Yep.
High probability it'll be a snap. Holy crap. Pull my chair up.
It'll be one of those things it'll just happen overnight. So you'll miss like the pump in the market too, right? Because it'll all happen, when everybody's sleeping.
Wow.
Well, there's always some part of the world that's awake.
We don't sleep. There's always an alpha trader awake.
The market, unless you're trading on Robinhood, which is I think going underwater, right? I mean, you're not going to really be able to trade the traditional markets in a sense of like the things based in the U.S.
Very resilient. Oh, shit, man. Oh man, this dollar is being a bully right now. The dollar is being a bully. Yeah, you've got the low length getting ready to cross up here on the 4 hour too. But across down here, I mean, you got a little pullback here, but man, just defying gravity. This thing just running. Running. Tis okay. Back over here. Let me see here. What time's this got left? Hour and 47 minutes. Yeah, it'll have an hour and a half. Just when is a 4 hour candle closing? Hour and a half into the market open. Just had a little distribution shift too. I'm not a what the? That's interesting. Y'all pop north too. On the pullback. Man, oh man. Right now it's in this 4 hour 68.3. Right? Boom, boom, boom. Little white lines there. The goalposts, man. The goalposts. You want to be kicking a field goal in the 4 hour or the daily? I'll kick in the daily. I'll probably make the daily. I don't know about the 4 hour. Pretty tight. So now he kicks footballs. What doesn't this guy do? Jeez. I got a lot of sleep last night. I'm very wired on coffee. Well, there's your answer in the chat there, ZenTap. Turn off the investigation arm. So I was like, I don't know who it is. Now we know. Yeah. Oh, good. Let's see. Patiently waiting for this market to open. Let me see SPY real quick. This thing pull back up. Yeah, it's stuck down here. Pre-market. Stuck down here. You know who's really stuck? Man, we were talking about this too. If you're watching all the other YouTubers or whatever, you're watching all these gold shills. They've been bull crapping you. Who's been telling you the truth about the metals? Alpha trading. There you are. Gold at 1825. This exceeded my expectation to the downside. Right around 1850. I'll tell you what, man. And silver is really beat up. Man, this thing's almost back to $20. Just broke 21. Pop this on gold. See where this thing's at. I mean, there was a low yesterday, right? Oh, Lord have mercy. 1 SD. 1 SD. That's all the move was. Well, the day before, right? Day before, 95.4 Laplace. Or yesterday. God, I get confused if the gold market didn't close. So check it out. I even said it on the stream yesterday. Gold found its bottom for the day. A lot of people, if you're using traditional TA, you can't say stuff like that. You have no idea. You don't know where these distribution levels are at. When you get down around the second standard deviation, 95.4 Laplace, there's a 95.4% chance this was not going to close below the second standard deviation. It closed below the 95.4% Laplace distribution range, barely. It got a wick right back up to it, last 15-minute candle. So yeah, then immediately dumps right to the bottom side. Our first support level on the daily range. Daily range didn't even really, another wick. Wow, wick right to the top side of the 68.3. Now we're just down here hovering. Look at gold, poor gold. Oh boy, how wrecked are you going to get? Where's the bottom of the new weekly? Let me see something real quick. Let's draw this in a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2. Here's a second. It's at under 18. I bet you gold handlers will start squirming if gold drops below 18, won't you? Or you listen to Peter Schill and just being like, oh, just back the truck up, buy more. I'm not saying gold can't go back up. I'm just giving gold a bunch of shit. And gold's not going anywhere, let's be real. It's going to be there. It's going to be around. It's always going to be here. Since the beginning of time. There's some knucklehead buying it right now. No offense. I would be buying Bitcoin. I would be buying Bitcoin. 1, 2. Is there another one down here? Yeah, wow, look how far deep that freaking last weekly is. Wow, man. 1740 area. And that really is spread out. I mean, look, bottom of the weekly's up here at where? 1860? What did I say that was? 1740? Oh my God. Wow, 120 points. 120 points to the downside. God, how big is this weekly range, man? It is massive. Set it up there. Yep. Okay. So we have 1740 to the downside, 1980. So we got a 240 point weekly volatility range. Wow. Gold, you've done a number on yourself, man. Gold, strength of the dollar, man. Strength of the dollar. Silver, oof. Silver's really wrecked. Yeah, you're below the second support level on the weekly, or is at the bottom? Let me see real quick. There's another one down here. Yep, there it is. So the bottom for silver for the weekly, I'm not talking bottom of price action. The bottom, the price action volatility range, like $20.11. Silver breaks under 20. People freak. People will freak. I haven't dealt in silver in quite some time. I mean, literally 6 years or something. We'd have to look back. I think I bought it 12, sold it 18. Years ago, man. Years ago. I was still out west. Let me see here. I probably could tell you. I'm interested now. Let me see. Pop you on silver real quick, baby. Let's get you on the 5-day. Yeah, it should be good. With the 5-day, man. No, that's not even going to be close. Where is it? Yeah, maybe it wasn't as long ago as I thought. No, dude, was it during COVID? Was it during COVID? I don't think so. No. No way. Give me a second. There we go. No, God, it wasn't that long ago. Man, time flies. Time really does fly. So this dip right here, 13. I know I bought it 12. Wow, man, maybe it was during COVID. Was I that bored? God, was it only... Man, memories just slip away, don't they? Maybe it was during COVID. My mom was involved in that little trade. I'll have to talk to her. I'm spun up. Makes sense, man. Makes sense. Buy that low. So then I know how long was I in that trade? I sold at 18. Yeah, this is it, man. When this thing was going sideways up here, right here, that's when I went back to the silver shop. God, man. It seems like it was over 5 years ago. It's literally been, well, I mean, we're almost at 24, aren't we? I hope everybody's having a good time watching a boomer just have a brain fart.
I was just looking at something on SPY.
What are you looking at on SPY?
The 4 hour. I'm looking at the power means. So yesterday, when that populates on the stream, there you go. So you'd have to zoom in a little bit in on that last candle, right? See how that last candle almost got inside the power mean, right? So that shows that, hey, maybe there's going to be some mean reversion back up to the reverse wave trend. But look at the pre-market, they dropped it right back outside the power mean. So that means it's just a more uphill slog for the first 4 hours of the market open just to get back to that power mean.
I mean, it closed right at the 9 log MA. Look at that, 427.36. And there's definitely the bottom side of the power mean band was down here at what, 426.08. But yeah, there is a length though, 427.22. So it's right in between, like the second to the bottom power mean length, and right at 9 log MA. And then, like you said, yeah, pre-market, man, it just flushed out.
Yeah. So again, I always think of like, okay, what would be the next step? You know, let's say if price actually just went sideways, right? And then the power mean populates again. So you'd actually be inside that power mean right when the market opens on the 4 hour. And so that would say, okay, maybe there's going to be some mean reversion here too, that reverse wave trend, which is a pretty large mean reversion. You're not going to get it all in 4 hours. But because what happened in pre-market, that's just not a good sign.
Come on, man. Populate. I'm getting some more RAM for this computer, too. Just jack it up. Overload it. Come on, power mean, man. There you are. See, that's what I was kind of looking for. I was hoping that 90-minute closed above the 9 log MA. Yeah, man, this is really interesting here. Look where they dropped this thing, to.
Also, I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing, right? If you're taking things like a day, an hour at a time, right? It's like, okay, well, now you actually have a target, you know, going into the day. It's like, okay, where's that long MA, you know, that corresponded to the VRE levels.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
You know, so you might get some rejection right there, right? So it all works together. It's like a dance.
There we go. Got up to 33 on the 45-minute. Wow. 20.
I mean,
what the hell?
How like perfect is it though? It shows every time that he's just hit those levels, and then, you know, it tells you what's going to happen afterwards. Usually it's a rejection at that level unless there's a big volatility spike, and then boom, you go to the next one. You go to the next power mean.
Yeah, man. Boy, these bears are vicious right now. Got up to 33. Yeah, to be honest, man, if I was looking at the charts, I didn't even look at the price yet. I mean, this being down pre-market, it's a little alarming if you're a bull, because this is, I'm not, look, you got a monthly range that needs tested. That's the big thing we don't want to forget about. This monthly range on SPY, bottom side, 430, 431. Yeah, 431. Yeah, definitely not close enough. I mean, this thing couldn't even get by the center of the daily. Top side of the 68.3. I'm telling you, when you get tight macro ranges like this, dude, this is a freaking magnet. Do you think? Hell, it was a magnet before the new week even opened. You closed right in the center of a $13 range. It's ridiculous. I hope people are got their eyes open looking at this. And then first day of the trading week, do you just happen to close at the center of that tight range? Wake up, people. We got leading info here, man. These aren't moving averages. This is volatility ranges and distribution levels. Laplace and normal distribution. And boy, are they powerful. Indeed. I mean, you hit the...
Look at that close yesterday.
You hit the... Let me see here real quick. Yeah. That last 4 hour pullback sent 2 wicks into the bottom side of the 68.3 Laplace. Boom, boom, and then popped right to the center of the weekly range. This thing's going to be a magnet. If you can get these moves right on the low time frames, there's a lot of plays. I mean, look at the plays yesterday, man. Bam, 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 bam. A lot of plays, especially if you're scalping.
So about 3:30 Eastern time, I was almost about to go full degen mode, but with the power of the VEPS, right? Because
Yeah.
yesterday the middle of the distribution is just right below that weekly, and so you're below all that. I'm like, oh, there's nothing to stop this price from going to there. So I was thinking about dumping a lot of money on 8-cent contracts, and they did end up going to I think 30 cents. That would have been a nice little payoff right there. I mean, full degen though, but I decided, well, it's maybe kind of a little too close to the end of the day. But that's, again, for anybody on TradingView, that's the power of leading information. You know where that price is going.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I want too. That's what we should do too, man. I would love people to come in, when they're new and be like, show us what you've been doing. Show us what you've been doing. We'll show you the ways of the force. We are not Siths. We're Jedi Knights here. But yeah, man, this weekly range is going to cause a lot of chaos. A lot of chaos. It's only Tuesday.
And
You got to get by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're all stacked, all three of them are stacked up on top of each other too. I mean, that is it's just a black hole, right? It's just gonna, if it gets too far away, right? It's gonna pull it all right back in, right?
Yeah.
So you get a big pre-market move, it's gonna probably back to the direction of that weekly.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Unless you get trapped underneath like a monthly or something like that.
Yeah. And these volatility ranges too, by the way, we're not going to tell you exactly what's going on with that. Just use the indicator and lev it. It don't get no more old school than this. If you guys really understood what you're looking at, it's a lost art is what it is. It just got buried with all the BS. They could try to bury this thing so deep. I'm telling you, man, it's a good piece of information, obviously. Obviously, and you use these volatility ranges and the distribution levels together, it's yeah, man, it's good stuff. We're not just tooting our own horn. It blows our mind all the time still. You have no idea. It really does. When I saw this close yesterday, I just laughed.
Like I said, like I wrote in chat, it's like,
yeah, can't make the shit up.
It's impossible to hit that unless the math is 100% right.
Exactly.
Just impossible.
Yeah, man. Because these algos are feeding off this information. Feeding. At some point, all you folks out there listening on TradingView, you're going to start to get it, man. And like I said before, we're not tooting our own horn. This shit amazes us every day. You never stop learning. You never stop learning. So it's powerful, man. Powerful. And the fact, now, does this come with the free chart and stuff? Absolutely not. Right? This is coveted information. This is something you're going to want to get your hands on if this is truly what you want to do. But we're going to give you a free volatility chart, the education that goes along with it, and you can just study away. And that's a chart. You learn it. I guarantee you that free volatility chart we're giving there is better than any traditional TA edge you could possibly put together. Know that. Know that for a fact. It really is. So think about the next evolution of that when you jump into these paid indicators. It's paid. Are they even paid? I mean, they're so inexpensive, it's ridiculous. When it boils down to where people are selling single indicators for like 5 times what we're selling a whole package of like 40 plus indicators, you could take, put together, build. Let me see something real quick. That's what I wanted to see, this daily range. Right, and of course, it's right below the weekly. We got 427, 69. And I was also going to add in that if you're playing a tight weekly range like this, guys, play around the money. Play around the money. Don't be going out too far, because look at these quick little moves. You have to play around the money for these little scalps, and they will pay off tremendously. If you know options and you watch that intraday premium flooding in and flooding out, there's massive profits to be made. Massive profits to be made. What do we got up here? What's the bottom side of the monthly? 31. 41. What the hell was that? My brokerage account just had a conniption. So yeah, this is wild. You got the top side of the 68.3 Laplace on the daily, above the 4-hour 68.3, which it should be. You got the daily and the weekly. Man, this is set up ugly. SPY better get its head out of its butt. And you got dailies populating below tight weeklies, below monthlies. Don't think this monthly range isn't going to get tested. But here's the thing about a monthly range. I've seen it go a week, right? I've seen it go a week. Now, weekly ranges, a couple days. Usually you're going to get in on a daily range that day, right? And if it doesn't, that's a real gap. Those are the untested daily ranges I always talk about. Don't forget about them. I will mark them. If there's a daily range that doesn't get tested, I will definitely mark it, throw an alert at that area just so I remember. Just so I remember. This thing's got some work to do. Dixie's just going to have to put its moon boots on and chill. You've had enough fun. Had enough fun for the day. And it's so out of bounds on so many time frames. And we talked about this for a while. They want a strong market and they want a strong dollar. At this point, strong dollar is probably a little more important. They're being attacked on all kinds of different levels. Bunch of goofballs. So this dollar is just so inflated. It's ridiculous. Where does it all lead? Hopefully profits right back to your bank account. Bottom line, right? That's the bottom line. What is everybody literally trying to do here? That's what people get lost. Once again, you get lost in the forest because, you can't even see the trees anymore. You're just lost. There's a reason why you're doing this, and people forget. It becomes like a little inner game. It's not a game, man. You were trying to stack your bank account.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty amazing, huh? Pretty amazing. And I love playing in the stock market and options, intraday options, for 100%, man. Taking that profit, dumping it into Bitcoin. We do. I mean, this. Find another. Go to some other channel. People streaming, right? Is that what they're doing? Oh man, it's so separated, man. You got your traditional guys. You got your crypto guys. You don't have too many that are just knee deep in everything. Right? We're like that jack of all trades. We're actually good at it all because we have the VEPS. It helps a lot, man. You'd be surprised.
You win.
You do win. You do win indeed. Oh man, God.
As I was saying last night, you just gotta wait till the Bitcoin spot ETFs, right? Then you just get to do it all at once, right?
Yeah. Was what I used to do, allegedly at Durabit. Was
Bitcoin ETF are gonna fool so many people.
Yeah.
They're expecting it to, when there's ETFs, everything's going to run through the roof.
Yeah.
Because they've been saying that for a long time. When institutionals are going to be allowed in, it's going to make the price go through the moon. Really?
Institutions been in. They've been in.
Yeah. And when they entered, they crushed it.
Shorted it to the dirt.
Here's the thing that you could do with the VEPS, though, is that, when those actually become live, right? They'll probably come live in 2024, right? You're not going to take, it's going to pump or dump, right?
I wouldn't lose sleep over it.
Yeah, it's just, but when they actually do come out, if you have the VEPS, you're going to be like, it could go either way. I just know which way it's going.
Exactly. What I'm saying is that the pack, the herd, will get destroyed because
they're going to get wrecked.
By the nonsense. They will be fooled by the narrative because of all the nonsense that's happened with the big promise of ETFs that's been going on since like 2016 that has yet to materialize. And every year it's this year, this year, next year, next year, next year. And it's like.
And then on that monthly chart, when Bitcoin was running to 20K on that monthly chart, like you said, that's when the institutions were finally allowed to get in and short. Yeah. And freaking everybody thought Bitcoin was going to the moon. 20K was the moon, but they thought this thing was just going to rip forever. What they didn't know is that on a monthly time frame, you got a wick right to the third standard deviation on that monthly candle. And that monthly candle pulled back and closed right inside a projection boss that was at a 95 or at second standard deviation. So not only were you at the 2SD on a projection from when Bitcoin was 253 or 200 and in between, like, I think it was like 225, something like that, ran to 20K. Throw a projection model on that, it got stifled by the second standard deviation, and it sent a wick to the 3SD on that monthly candle. That's when it pulled back. But everybody's going to sit there and you're going to be like, well, it was because the institution shorted the dirt. Or was it because Bitcoin was mean reverting? And mean reverted hardcore. Big time. It was
mean
way
reverted
out.
hardcore, and it mean reverted hardcore on the day that they allowed institutionals to short Bitcoin.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
On the day.
Yep.
Like, yep, that's what happens when you let in the big money. They're not going to play the way the herd is thinking.
No.
Yeah, they're gonna follow math, right? They're gonna follow.
Exactly. They're going to follow the math, and they saw that it was well overrun and due for a nice mean reversion, and they took it.
So I bet they were just rubbing their hands, just like, oh my god, if we're getting in, we're gonna make a bunch of money, right?
Exactly. And they did. And not only that, they made a bunch of money ever since, but that whole year, starting on that day, it lasted literally a year, practically to the day, from the high to the low of, like, the end of the year, the beginning of next year, like 3,800. So they ran it down from 20K to 3.8, with 3.2 even, and had a bunch of bumps and hills and valleys along the way, and made a lot of money in that first couple of months, and then just kind of like let it play out in the 6K zone for.
We're such psychos. We could do a play-by-play on Bitcoin's data set on macro time frames since day one.
Yeah.
We just know. It's hilarious. Oh, shit.
Yeah, but I also want to make a point. It's like, it's not like the institutionals came in and, what's the word I'm looking for? Manipulated the market into the short. It was probably ready to be shorted, right? I mean, now when they shorted, obviously that added more short pressure to it. But
we're talking about the big algos. Yeah, mean reversion was imminent.
Shorted, and by definition, every trade on the market, quote unquote, manipulates the market.
Yeah,
every trade. It's just a matter of what size and position. So that whole narrative of, they're manipulating, that's just a silly narrative that people say when they lose trades.
Yeah.
Notice how people who win trades don't say it was manipulation. They always say, I'm a great trader.
Yeah.
Or it was due for a bounce, or it was due for a short, or whatever, because they were on the right side of the trade.
Yeah.
They don't know what they're talking about. They just happen to have been on the right side of the trade.
Yeah, for sure, man. 100%.
But yeah, absolutely. It wasn't like institutionals came in and said, we're going to short this just because we have access now. No, they looked at the math. They saw it was overextended, and they were like, well, it's due for a reset.
Yep. This is a good trade. Let's
Exactly.
get the ball rolling, literally, down the hill.
Down the hill. Exactly.
Let's give it a little push right off the cliff.
Yeah. And it bounced around very nicely for some good trades, up and down after that.
Yeah.
And then kept dragging on down for the remainder of that year and settled in like the 6K. I remember it was like a 6K.
Oh, just
so for months.
Went sideways for like 3-4 months or something.
Yeah.
And then 50%.
Yeah. And it happened. It had this huge dump when there was this like silly war between like these two nonsensical charlatans, but they're like fake Bitcoin clones, and they were having like a pissing contest to see whose crypto cock was bigger or whatever.
Right.
And and then there was like, well, I mean, the price is falling because that's where, if you look at it, the volatility was heading in that direction with this correlation. It's not a surprise. And they were just dumping in order to prop up their new fake coins or whatever.
My man in the chat wants some SPX. I mean, that's why we run SPY. I mean, right? But because you're going to get some similar reads here. Very similar. Let's see. Where's that monthly range at too? Yeah. So you got SPY. So you literally have the S&P's bottom of the monthly at 43.22. Is that going to get tested? Watch. It will, for sure, 100%. Jay, you can see what's going on here. Look at the minis real quick. Yeah, pre-market, man, this thing was dumped. Trying to get back up inside the 68.3 here. Or am I on the right contract? I wonder. Where's P-Funk at? Contract master.
I'm literally about to say, where's P-Funk?
Where's the contract master at? Well, he knows that. He knows the ticker for the, what is it, the December expiration, I think. Because this might still be, although they might have shifted this by now, man. September. Yeah, September's closed. This should be December, man. This should be December. Probably don't have to. So we've got a weekly right here. Definitely already been tested, but there's the monthly right there on the minis. Yep, there's the bottom of the monthly. That literally already been tested. Right? Minis already tested. Yeah. You prepared, man. SPY, SPX, all these things, they're going to test that monthly range. Now, I was going to test it today. This is why we don't give signals. No, it's going to be tested. It's like when, though? Some certain things have to happen, especially with these charts right here. Right? There's a lot of areas that need to be taken care of. This is a tough road to hoe to get up here, man. But it can do it. These bulls come out roaring. Yeah. Bears have had some fun. Bulls can run it right through. First, you got the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. So just right out of the gate, there's a 68.3% chance SPY's data set closes in this range. White cross to white cross. Right? Got top side 428 area. Bottom side right here. About 425.8. Not a very big range. Then you got the daily volatility range, right? You got volatility ranges here and distributions. In distribution probability percentage levels. And it's smack dab in the middle. Then you got this tight weekly range. It is a literal magnet. It's just not happenstance that Friday SPY closes right where the new weekly is going to open up in this $13 range. $13 range right here. And then yesterday, last 15-minute candle of the day, closes dead center in it again. Yeah, man. We got something here? Yeah. Algos love this stuff.
How do you draw those lines? How do you make them so accurate all the time and so fast?
And if you're trying to compete with the algos, good luck, man. Good luck. You're going to get wrecked. We're not trying to compete with the algos. This information lets us know what they're doing. We jump on the coattails and we run with them. The wolves run with the algos, man. So there you go. There you go. You'll never be able to trade like these high-frequency trading firm algorithms unless you literally are one. But I doubt any of them are here listening. If they are, they're trying to figure out how to get us off the air.
Yeah, exactly.
100%. 100%. They don't want this information out there. You guys, we say this all the time. I'm sure people sit back and laugh. These guys are just ridiculous. It's like, all right, hey, man, that's what we want you to think. If that's really what you think, you stay over on your side of the street. We'll be the ones that are pickpocketing you daily, on the daily, with the algos. With the algos. But as of right now, man, this weekly range, it's a magnet. You're going to see this thing even if this goes up and tests the monthly range, which at some point it will. And if it does it this week, dude, you're going to see some. You're going to see some freaking ping ponging going on. Bottom of the monthly. What's that?
Everything expensive today. There's like a lot of premium in the market right now, especially on the call side.
Oh yeah, big time.
426 calls are already over $1. It's not even in the money.
Yeah, pretty pricey. Indeed. What's that range at? 427? Yeah, I mean, the 427s are 70 cents. You got to get up into the 68.3 Laplace distribution range, though, number one. I mean, you're rejecting off of it right now. Finally sent a wick right to it. You got algos battling. You don't have a group of traders battling the algos. These are algos battling algos. Big firms. Big freaking firms. What do we got here? There we go. New 15-minute candle. You can see these are the daily range a little better. Yeah, and it's what I'm thinking. If these bulls can push this up, get past this daily range, Closing 15-minute candles on the. Here's the problem though. Closing 15-minute candles above this weekly. Boy, you need to be in trend on these low time frames. This is exactly what's going to happen. This thing is a magnet, man. It's especially, look at the wick yesterday, right to the top side of the 68.3 Laplace. Then they run it down past the first support level on yesterday's daily volatility range. Had nice little pops. If you were playing right at the money yesterday and you got in on these moves, man, it paid off really nice. Paid off real nice.
Can anybody hear him? I can't. Or can anybody hear me?
I was going to mess with you. Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I hear you. Thanks.
I was just going to be silent. Nobody answer him. Nobody answer him. Yes, we hear you, my friend. We hear you. Let me see. Check this chat. SPX.
Wow, I never noticed this before, but Caspa has gone up 2,000% and change this year.
Caspa, the friendly
Caspa.
ghost.
Yeah, no, KASPA. 2,065% so far on the year.
What in the hell is this?
Yeah.
Oh, of course it's on Mexi.
Of course. Yeah, no, it's a.
So is this the new like BitMEX?
What, next C?
Yeah.
Next C is totally different. It's shitcoins.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure it is. Oh, I know. First time I heard about that exchange from the warlord. I know how he loves them shitcoins.
Right.
So I figured that was a shitcoin exchange. There's money to be made in the shitcoin market. There's no doubt. We all know that.
Yeah.
There's money to be made in the shitcoin market. That bull run,
Yeah. Absolutely.
when it was really roaring in 2017, holy crap, man. I was on a few of those trains. What, Verge and Tron and Cardano. Yeah, that was fun. I didn't get any work done. My guys are just, my cell phone is just blowing up. Where are you? I'm sitting in the warehouse. I had like a 25-foot travel trailer backed up into the garage, and it was kind of like my office. I'm just sitting in there trading, getting calls. You're supposed to check this. You're supposed to check that. These people are calling. Those people are calling. So I had my tile business. It was a riot, man. I was like, yeah, I'm busy. I'm trading shit coins, stacking Bitcoin. That's the whole thing too, man. Whether it's traditional markets or, that's a problem with crypto right now, though, man. These exchanges are so shady. So shady. I'd almost rather dip into the traditional markets, take the profits, just buy Bitcoin until crypto just settles down. Get some clarity, which will there ever be any? I want a really good decentralized exchange. That's the whole thing. Everybody's just bowing down to all this BS and trading on these centralized exchanges. It needs to be a community effort across the board. Oh, look at the bulls. It needs to be a community effort across the board where we're done with that crap. We're going to start bringing all the liquidity into these dexes. That's when they will shit their pants. Because that's the only control they have, is regulating the exchanges. You can't regulate cryptocurrency. They're gaslighting people saying, big regulations coming. Oh, yeah? To what? The exchange? It's ridiculous.
Exactly.
You cannot. Yeah. And Bitcoin is beyond touchable. I mean, it's like on a mission, man. Good luck. Good luck. But I've always thought all along, they want this, man. This is just such a freaking psyop. It's unreal. Crypto is very they want to be able to track everybody. They want these CBDCs so freaking bad. We need to do everything to make sure it doesn't happen. And there's a lot of people that are making noise. So we'll see. We'll see, man. I mean, inevitably, we're in the matrix. It's coming, probably. It's probably coming.
Best way to not get tangled up in CBDCs is don't use them.
Don't use them. Exactly, man. Don't use them.
Isn't it a surveillance portion of the CBDC that's just scary, right? They'll be able to track everything.
Yeah, but you can do the same with Bitcoin.
Yeah, and also all the money that people have usually floating through their accounts anyway is digital, right?
Yeah,
How much
100%.
do people actually take out and use? Really, relatively little. So most people money is already tracked.
Yeah,
but it's like the whole ethos of crypto is to not be like visible, yes, trackable on the ledger, yes, but to have fully known quantity. Now, the beauty of Bitcoin is it is pseudonymous, and there are some that are anonymous, but Bitcoin itself is pseudonymous, which does allow for anonymity if you know how to use it correctly, but most people don't, and that's because they don't bother to learn. It's like,
no.
would you get in a car and drive it if you didn't know, like by yourself, if you didn't get in and learn with someone who could teach you first? If you did, you're probably going to end up getting wrecked.
Yeah.
And so you should probably learn how to drive before you go driving by yourself.
Big time.
And it's the same thing with crypto. You should probably learn how it works, what it does, what it's not capable of, what it is capable of, how to keep it secure, how to keep yourself from getting wrecked before you start using it. At least any significant quantity. You want to put $1 here, $1 here, and experiment and learn the hard way, kind of playing around, doing goofy stuff, fine. But when it comes to actual quantities that matter to you, it's like anything. Learn how to use it before you use it.
Yeah. Throw me a couple alerts up here. Just a couple alerts. And this is just so you go and you go visit the John, throw up some alerts. So if you got to pinch it off real quick and run to the computer. Good Lord. Alrighty then. Yeah, so I got an alert at the top side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range and then first standard deviation normal distribution. What the hell's going on out here? And I'm getting a color. My leaves are all changing. Boy, it's beautiful out here right now. Good stuff. Good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Love fall. I love the cold weather. I mean, that's why I lived in the mountains for all those years. Love it. It's definitely my favorite season. That's why I always talk about, I'm gonna end up with my toes in the sand somewhere. More reality, I'm probably gonna end up with my feet in snow boots again, living in the mountains somewhere. But I'm content right now, so we're good. Like my property. So do the dogs.
Yeah, there you go, man.
It's all about the dogs, man.
That's
all
right.
about the dogs. It's dog's life here. In fact, they can just run. Let's just open the door. See ya. Go have fun. But then again, I don't have one other live, nothing here. No, I mean, when I got to the property, there was deer and turkey and just tons of animals. Yeah, they're gone. I haven't seen a raccoon. I mean, there's squirrels messing around, but I haven't seen a raccoon, nothing. A deer, a turkey. This dog ran them all off. So, hey, is what it is. Is what it is. There's like 3 tree stands out here. Unusable. The deer don't come around. He has got a loud bark, man. I think neighbors half a mile away probably hear him. And so we got the bulls trying to run this up through the daily range. And, right, got a magnet right here. Weekly volatility range. And you're going to have to really get away from it. I'm talking, is even the first, getting above the first resistance, below the first support, is that even enough? With a tight range like that, that's the problem, man. You get moves like that out to those resistance or support levels, it can come back just as fast. That's why these are areas, man, oh man, oh man. You get runs like that, Or like we're trying it, right? We want the monthly range tested. Are you going to wait to take your profit until it gets to the monthly range? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Probably one SD, right? You get a wiki anywhere close to here. If you're in a call up here like today, around the bottom of the monthly, which I just said, you want to probably play tight to the vest, play right around the money. That's where you're going to get most of your profit from. But if we do get a big volatile move and you bought an outlier out here somewhere, you could pay off, man. You could pay off big time, especially the premium that's in it right now.
Here's your short alert for today. Netflix is currently running, so it's mean reverting, but it's getting up there where it's probably not going to settle up where it is.
Oh, Netflix.
Still kind of kicking myself that I called the dump the day later. It dumped and I wasn't in the position. And it just shed like $100 over like 2 weeks.
Man, Netflix is freaking leading all the big stocks. That's for damn sure.
I mean, it's all right, Arthur. It doesn't matter which trades you're not in. It only matters the trades you're in.
I just take it as, hey, it's like I called it. It's just it's like a muscle, right? It's like a muscle. It's just I'm training.
Exactly.
Training myself to understand what all this is doing. Because it's only a matter of time before I act on it.
You just sent a whip.
Exactly. You're practicing reading it and reading information correctly and analyzing correctly and making the right decisions in terms of knowing what it's likely to do. Now you just have to make your switch to where you make the trades you actually think are actually going to do that. But you're never going to catch all the trades you spot because there's so many trades to spot, and it's practically impossible to be in all of them. So,
this was
enjoy the one you're in.
And you looking at this chart, this first 15-minute candle, you gap down. Yeah. You gap down, you open up right down by with the 68.3, but look you got 2 wicks into the first support level of a very tight volatility range. This was probably the shot across the bow right here. Where that pulled back up and closed back inside, then you got another wick down as this thing was climbing. All you got to see, tight volatility range. Man, look at that freaking 15-minute candle. What the fuck, man? What does this thing do? Fly 20 points in one candle?
No, that's a trade profit information right there.
Yeah, I'd be careful, though. I wouldn't just straight out the gate short this damn thing. I'll tell you that.
No, because you're in that long, you may as well take profit on it.
Yeah, 100%. That's where I was getting to. Take your profit if you're in the long. But, I mean, you're up here by the 95.4. So has this probably found a top for the day? Probably. I'm definitely not buying a call. I don't know. This is a hot potato. Hot potato. But this thing literally could pull all the way back that fast. Really could. But damn, that's sketch. Just because another tight weekly range, you get the tight daily range, and this thing just rocket shipped. Rocket shippo.
Yeah.
Good for Netflix. New season of Narcos come out or something? What a great series. I'm watching the Mexico one right now again for probably the 10th time. Yeah, I won't talk. I was about to start running my pie about 3-letter agencies, but yeah, I'm slowing down on that a little bit. What's that?
Yeah, I'm just saying, look at that. Look at that candle. A perfect example of why you take profit when it goes to this, when it makes such crazy moves.
Oh yeah.
Look what it's doing. It's pulling back. You've already lost a good quarter or more of that profit.
And that's Algo Central. Let's go over here. Let's put this on Netflix. Here, I'll go to.
I mean, that wasn't even a 15-minute candle. It was a 3-minute candle.
Yeah, sure. It's a quick move. Yeah, it's a sudden move. Somebody put in, a bunch of people put in some big orders, and there you go. Boom.
Yeah, 2-3-minute candles.
Bam,
bam.
And I don't have my signal to short it yet either. And Netflix, it tends to be a little expensive too. So
it could be a good place to reposition around here. Another move, but
it's coming out of trend. The prediction model flipped to the downside on the 3-minute, but it hasn't broke back inside the 2 SD band yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can tell. Algos ran this thing to the moon. UPM, really?
Something just hit the market too. So just as you guys left to Netflix and I distracted you, SPY is just.
I mean, everything's reacting off of this very, 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 very volatile dollar. It's got nothing else to do but besides that. Look what the dollar just did, man. It sells off, everything goes fucking bananas, and then the dollar just rocket ships up. Look at the algos are having fun right now, man. The algos are having a ball. I mean, I'm telling you, with these weekly ranges the way they are right now, good action, man. Good freaking action. Yeah, it's not that Spy did Dixie. Dixie is creating all this. 100%. Jeez Louise. Let me see something on the 33. Very resilient little dollar. Very resilient. I mean, things right back up there. Interesting. Come on, Power Mean Bane. What the hell you doing, man? Good Lord.
Hello, this is ChatGPT.
Oh, yeah?
Hey folks, it's me, Alpha Trading GPT. Today, I'm not going to tell you about all the great and glorious trades you could profit from by using the world's best VEPS trading indicators. No, today I'm going to focus on your pain and all the suffering you might enjoy trading with traditional technical analysis, aka Voodoo TA. That's right. You can continue to lose your assets by using the RSI, the EMA, the SMA, the Fibonacci, order boxes, triangles, W patterns, wedges, channels, stochastics, super guppy bands, Bollinger bands, and other goofy traditional TA indicators that are made to fail most of the time. If you are looking to have a write-off at the end of, then traditional TA is the way to go. Unless you're in the 0.5% of consistently profitable traders who use traditional technical analysis, then you're pretty much guaranteed to lose your shirt, your mind, your trading account, your bank account, your car, your house, your gold digger, any chance of achieving your financial, and whatever else you might perceive to have value in your daily life. If you enjoy pain, then keep trading with your traditional Voodoo TA tools. We know most of you love the pain, and that's okay. We need the liquidity on the other side of our. If you enjoy getting wrecked, there's nothing wrong with that, if that's what floats your boat and you can afford the endless losses. And traditional TA is right there to help you achieve that goal of losing consistently with tools so poor, they'll help you enter the poorhouse faster than you can work for dollars at the club.
Oof.
Fun fact, while the world's biggest backholders all trade using bleeding, and while they are considered the smart money, they consider retail traders the dumb money, and that's why they love pushing the traditional indicators right on down the line, even though they don't generally touch them with a 10-foot pole. Now you'll tell me, but I know some pro traders at Wall Street firms and bucket shops that use RSI or whatever garbage indicator. Sure, you might. And again, you could also find people still riding around with a horse and buggy some 20 and 30 years after cars became the standard for personal transportation. So the question is, do you want to be riding around in a horse and buggy while the consistently Whitney traders are driving around in exotic cars? Do you want to fly your ancient biplane while we're flying around a jet fighter controlling fleets of advanced combat drones? The choice is yours. Whenever you're tired of losing, we're here. We don't care if you join or not. If you do, you'll love the experience. That is, as long as you're not afraid to actually take the time to learn a new skill that is literally the skill of how to consistently take more money out of the market than you put in. If you don't join, that's okay, too. Alpha Trading. A better way to trade. Also, we like funny memes. And dogs.
Say hello to my little friend.
Say hello to my little friend. Jesus. So, you don't want to lose your gold digger, that's for sure.
And you don't want to have to twerk at the club for dollars.
Twerking for dollars. I need to fund my account. Twerking for bucks.
Start shaking.
Right. Yeah, this dollar went down to the 1 SD on the 4 hour and just. I mean, this daily range hasn't even been fully tested. You just noticed. Kind of a big range too. Kind of a big daily. And you got the weekly down here.
And you'd think that downside would suck a lot of that premium out. I mean, it did in a sense of the incremental change in the strike prices, but things still out of the money are still $1. So I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, I mean, shitload on the put side. More than call right now.
I mean,
Well, that's because it dropped. Yeah,
we're at 424 and 426s. We're still almost $1, right? You're almost $2 out of the money, and it's still like $1.
Jeez Louise, dropping. No. All right, you're at it to 68.3 now. The dollar is. This dollar is just wow. Wow. We talked about this literally months ago. I don't know what stream it was. It was like dollar's probably going to run to these highs again. That would not shock me at all. Just didn't think it was going to do it this fast. I mean, it's not close yet. I mean, you still, what was it, 115 or something, 116, up in that range? Good Lord. It's pushing though, man. It's pushing hard. You got to have some mean reversion first. Although, I mean, you go to the RMLR. You see here. Let's get up here on, yeah, go to the 5-day. I mean, you got a band up here at 114.
The JOLTS job openings report came out, and it's higher job openings than expected.
Oh.
Must be narrative.
Oh, there we go. we got news. Was there news? Did we miss the news?
It's news. It's news.
Where's the damn news? Oh, U.S. stocks lower as yields push higher.
Oh, that one says yields. The other one said jobs. It must be both. Ah!
Right. Dollar index at 10-month high. Greenback keeps on climbing. Joy. My goodness.
Yeah,
man.
I've always
This
find
thing's
it
got no
entertaining when
freaking
you see
chill.
like this sheet full of news headlines from like even from the same newspaper on this within the same hour, and one story will say yields up, prices down. The other one will say yields up, prices up.
Yeah, but again, I think just from a complete strategic, I think I said this last week, right? Is that on that daily, there's a good on the daily power means there's generally a good tell when the reverse wave trend crosses up that reverse fissure. You're kind of pivoting. The market itself is pivoting, right? So, and you're starting to see that play out, right? You're starting to see the market in aggregate have that pullback, right? So that's why it hasn't been reverted yet either. It's very strategic in a way of thinking. A strategic way of thinking.
And is this 21-day going to do a 3SD? 112.6. You can see what happened here. You got mean reversion. You'll run to the 3SD band, literally wick right to it. Mean reversion. Now it's running again, man. Now it is running again. Jesus. This thing, gold and silver are just going to get pummeled, man. Pummeled. Bitcoin's doing its thing.
I mean, if you look at that 21-day right there, and, if you look back, what is it, like 10, 15 candles when it hit that 3SD on the RMLR, there remains a very high probability that it is going to revert to that RMLR before it goes back up to that 3SD band. So it could go up, but it is likely to hit that RMLR before it touches that 3SD band.
Where has my little projection boss? Where the hell is my drag and drop? There it is. I saw it pop up.
It remains very likely that it will hit that RMLR before it touches that 3SD band again. Like, incredibly likely. And on something as powerful as a 21-day, That's a very high time frame. So
95.4, 99.7.
would not be surprised to see it complete a mean reversion before it goes shooting up to that higher price area.
Wow. Let me see something. Flip this on a 5-day. Bring this baby back.
Wow, I was looking at Pat. Your call alert of the day is going to be probably Valero. It's down there at its 2SD. So
What did it do? Yeah, so it hit top side of the 683. Now it's pulling back. Yeah, but this thing, I'm looking for this dollar. This weekly range is screaming. When it's already been tested, but man, something like this, wowzer. Yeah, people are gonna get jacked up. They're not careful here. They're just ruffling people's feathers right now. Good Lord. I mean, gold just popped $8. Look at this shit. I love it. Let's go. Let's go. This is what dreams are made of. Watching this intraday shit, I love it. Dude, this is better than anything on television. Especially when you love this stuff, right?
Yeah.
I can sit here and watch this all day, but then I don't touch grass. Then I get pale. Then I end up freaking 6 foot under somewhere. Gotta touch grass. Hey, no snickering.
For sure.
Let's see here. Holy crap. Wow. Look what the dollar's doing to gold. Something all over the place, man. Went right to the bottom of the daily. Then the dollar pump. Gold just freaking dumped below that weekly support level. First support level on the daily. Let's pulling back up. Tell you, man, Dixie's got some mean reverting to do. Well, I just really think they're just getting people just set up in such bad positions right now, man. I really do. I think Dixie's going to mean revert. I think they're getting people in some longs, then people in some call positions that they're just going to get jacked up. Let me see here. Gold. He almost sounds like he loves to see the destruction of gold. No, not at all. I like shiny rocks. Who doesn't? Oh, what's going on? Alarm going off. Hold on. Really need for a while. All right. Setting up perimeter alarms. Let's see here. And I actually said that backwards too, by the way. I was talking about people getting wrecked in short positions. I think the dollar's going to freaking mean revert at some point here. Before it continues onward and upward, it's the biggest scam going, man. Don't think they can't run that thing to those all-time highs again, man.
well, if you go back to the 3-day on your other tab with the power means, right? It could go right back. That 3-day candle could pull right back inside that reverse Fisher. Right now it's above it. Pull right back inside that, and still be in that bullish overextended position.
Look at this 33-minute candle. Just roared right back down the reverse wave trend. Would you say 3-day? Let me see what you're talking about. Yeah, because at this point, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking at these macro time frames. Top side, the power mean band, 9 log MA, reverse wave trends, We're points. 103.5 on the 3-day. But you even pull back inside the Fisher, 106.4. You do that, though, you're going to see this thing coming down. Let's see. But it is choppy right now, man. It is choppy. Can't make up its mind. What's it going to do? Good freaking Lord. SPY just dipped below 433, huh? Yeah, and there's gold right back at 1820. Things all over the place. Silver back under 21. I like seeing oil. Oil was down a couple points earlier, and now it's pulling back up. Get your ass down there. Screw the oil cartels, man. Yeah, Airbnb is getting punched in the teeth right now. Almost 4.2% down. That's a great number. What a great number. Let's see Netflix. What did Netflix do? Oh, Jesus. Poor Netflix. Man, that thing come tumbling back down. Tumbling back down. There you go. Ding. So yeah, it was up almost 4%. Now it's 0.7. Schwab, good. Bury the banks. Schwab down. What's that down? 5%. SoFi. This stuff is all over the place. Holy crap, man. Whee! SPY's just like, well, hello. What I'm talking about, man. Now here's this first support level on the weekly. Wick right to it. Nothing to see here. We draw these lines every morning. We just know where the data set's going to go, and we're like, hey, we'll make our rating thing. Yeah, man, we'll put this here. We'll manipulate shit out of everybody. Nope. There's a reason why we use this. It's very powerful. I mean, does that happenstance? You get a wick right to it. Literally. Donk. Good times. Jeez, man. These markets are fantastic right now. Yeah, but right at the money, man. There's a crap load of premium. Holy shit. Crap load.
And then, but I'm also kind of looking at Dixie, right? So Dixie completely hit back, right? But the damage on, SPY and QQQs, the damage is done, right? They're down there, right? They haven't recovered while the dollar kind of shot right back down.
Yeah, but it's up here over 107. I mean, this thing's going to have to dump out. I'm telling you, man, this dollar takes a nice move. Everything will freaking fly. I mean, gold's just all over the place. Gold is all over the place. Come on, populate. Come on.
Netflix had a pullback more than half of what it gained already on the day.
Yeah, probably already back inside its first standard deviation because it ran up to almost its second, right? It's usually a sign that's saying, hey, this is,
Yeah, it ran up above, the weekly resistance.
And depending on what happens down here at this weekly, this weekly resistance on the dollar, it got up above yesterday. To see what happens when this gets back down to here. If it breaks back down into there, starts closing some candles, although this shit is volatile as hell right now. I mean, you could definitely see the bottom of the daily. You do that, it's probably going to come down here. And that's what's great about the distribution levels. I mean, you're going to say, yep, this is 95.4% chance this is the bottom today, and you can go to the top side and look at the 95.4. It's going to be a pretty big range, but it gives you a great idea. If there was any risk-reward gains at all in intraday freaking, an iron condor, be a good play. Right? It's a good play every day. That's the thing. Especially if you can go up onto some macro time frames and get into positions like 45, 60 days out. and just create a nice range around those levels, man, it's powerful. It's pretty freaking powerful, man. Now here she comes. What you doing? What you doing? There, gold back at 1828. This thing is like bouncing in between like 1820 and 1830. Zip, 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 zip with every little move of Dixie. And Bitcoin is doing its thing. It needs to come back down. That top of that monthly range. Let's do this again. It's still got room. It needs to go down here and test this. It's right at just sent wicks into the center of the weekly. Come on, move it on up. Moving on up. Where's that damn monthly at? There it is. Was it 26.7? 26.7, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm looking for. Now, did it get close? I mean, it didn't, man. I mean, it was the first day. That's it. Yeah, it just took off, too. Didn't even give it a try. If this thing would have came down that day, tested the bottom side of the 68.3, wow. We'd be having a different story, because that'd be close enough. But man, oh man, oh man. This thing did nothing but run away from it. Now it's slowly making its way back. At some point here, soon, I would imagine, we're going to see 26.7 on Bitcoin. Would not be surprised at all, because that needs to be tested. Wow, soul, man. Well, let's go. Oh, we running this train again?
Yeah.
We in a bull run?
Been having a nice train. Nice move today.
I like it. I like it a lot. All right. Yeah, Bitcoin's pulling back a little bit. Solana's like, nah, we won't have any of that. Dixie back up under 107. All the gold and silver people are just praying. Please, they said this is a good buy. I'm already down tremendously. Just add on. Buy the dip. Isn't that the meme? Buy the dip. Buy the freaking dip. Indeed, sir.
When you buy the dip and the dip keeps dipping.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the issue.
But I bought low. Yeah, but it goes lower. Ah!
And this thing just hovering around the bottom side of the 68.3 here. There's a war going on.
Yeah.
War.
There's a nice pump and dump on that 15-minute candle.
Zip, zip. Yeah, indeed. Indeed. All right, so let's take a peek here. Go down. Yeah, I'm going to do these low time frames. Damn.
I mean, you can see that move happen. It was completely random on Entropy.
Yeah.
It was random AF.
There was the dollar. There was the bull or bear div setting up. Played out real quick. Bip, 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 bip. As soon as it crossed the zero mean right there, man. Down move. Where to go to? 99 log MA. 99 log MA. Or right to it. Now it's stuck below wave trend. These dollar bulls do not want that to cross down. I mean, look at the wick. So you get a wick right down to the 99 log MA, then it pumps right back up to where? Exactly top side of the power mean band and the 9 log MA. And it immediately pulled back down inside reverse wave trend. Yeah, this is setting up for this mean reversion to really kick in. This thing, the returns oscillator is going to set up some hidden bear here too. Little hidden bear here. Back to the 33. Let's see here. Let's get some wave train numbers here. And these are lower time frames. Yeah, man, that thing is shit the bed. Yeah, dollar got a little excited, and the entire market was just like, ah! Oh, this UPM taking forever to load. Only when I
Yeah.
stream. Only when
Takes
I'm
a while.
streaming. There we go. 33 minute. Right, we already showed that though. Came back down, tested wave trend already. Was it out on the 4 hour? Wow, this thing. We're setting up a
Yeah.
lot of bear dead, man, and it's just now it's hidden bull. Hidden bull. You got both Z scores down. Prediction model on the 4 hour definitely flipped. It's going back into a random walk. Downside 981. Wow. Yeah, 981's expanding, negatively correlated. You got the 525 expanding positive. Then you got the 2400 contracting positive. So you got the 981 and the 2400 on the 4 hour saying down. You can fight that all you want. Yeah, wave trend on the 4 hour would be a nice little test. Even the top side of the power mean band, anywhere in there, 106.4 area, down to like 106.2 area. 2/10 of a little boop, 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 little range there. Is it going to happen today? It sure could, man. Got everything down on the 4 hour. What's this 90 minute look like? Total random walk. Randomly walking. Indeed. Random walk. Warlord, you posting charts like you just discovered oil or fire. Of course it hit that.
Yeah, bro. We got.
Of course it
we got
hit
the
that.
finest geologists in the room. Can't not say that.
Of course it hit that. They
No,
always
this is pretty
do.
dope. This is pretty dope. So it's like Donnybrook's been able to. You've seen in the tickets that we've been making. So he's been able to sort it out for me, and I really appreciate that. Thank you, Donnybrook, for hooking us up with another custom indicator. And it's pretty cool because just call it predictor vibes on the candlesticks. And if I have like another 9 tools, and I've been able to program all of those 9 tools into one strategy that's purely displayed on the charts, inside the candlestick, it makes it very easy to confirm the trade. It's like if I have SEP and PC, my rules, and it hits 50-50, this thing will color code it to tell me if it's more bullish, if it's 51% bullish or 51% bearish. So I don't actually have to guess or try to figure out the numbers quickly in my head, and by then the trade is today. So if I see 50-50 and this thing's green, then I know it's 50-50 positive, if that makes any sense, or 50-50 negative. And yeah, man, I think it's gonna make all the difference, at least by like $3 or $4 entry at these current prices, or could hold the trade for a little bit longer, just knowing that it's not a good reversal. It's gonna flow through. But yeah, I'm pretty excited, man. This is next level shit, Jim. I really, really appreciate your guys' wisdom and knowledge. And thank you for sharing it.
Yeah, I haven't looked at any tickets in 2 years. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, I'll send the screenshot of what I'm looking at. It's
But
nothing I've ever seen
apparently
before,
we
man.
need to start charging you a premium.
Don't worry, I'll start a signals group. Hit me up.
Let's see. What are we doing here?
Start charging premium like Ticketmaster or something. You know, you get the fee, the extension fee.
Yeah, no, Daniel Brooks already got a whole case of beer coming his way. That's for sure. Yeah.
We got here.
This is unreal, man. It's unreal to me. It just makes it so much easier to scalp.
Yeah, it's about getting beat up. Everything's getting beat up. Yeah, this dollar, man. Jesus. Oh, look, my little alerts. They're special. Just hanging out here all alone. I didn't know those alerts would pop on every freaking chart. Interesting. I must have that set up. Man, I can't believe it's already 10:30. Holy crap, man. Hour and a half. That went quick. Watching Dixie do the dance. There, that's what I was looking for. Jeez. Checked it off the 9 log MA. It's a 90-minute reverse wave trend. Interesting. That's what I'm looking for here. Let's jump down through here. He's like, look, he's drawing on his chart. Those are alerts, man. Those are alerts. Oh, what? You got alerts set of data sets? No, you know where those alerts really are at? Those are at distribution levels for today. Today, we have distribution levels.
Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful indicators doing their job. Never let you down.
Come on, you screwball. Populate. God, dude, this is so... Spent freaking... I bet I've lost about 72 hours off of my life just from this one indicator loading. Let me see here. There is top side of the 68.3 on the daily is right at the 45 reverse wave trend. We know what's going on here. I think these low time frame wave trends aren't going to get nailed. Dollar lets up at all. Give a little breathing room. Right now, the market's just getting just annihilated. I mean, there's a few things. Few little things. Yeah, gold and silver are like, oh, you're going to just dick around with this? Fuck it, we're just going to pump it. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, of course, natural gas. Natural gas. But yeah, you got Airbnb down almost 5%. Boeing's up a little bit. Netflix almost pulled, almost fucking gave the whole move away. Let's see here. They're not, yeah. Yeah, pretty much Boeing. I mean, I'm sure there's others. Have a look at the heat map, but yeah. Just for my watch list. Look at the VIX. Dude. Pushing towards 20. Today's over 23. And Dixie's overcooked. Yeah, I'm looking for some of these low time frame wave trends to hit. Where's a 33 at? What's up, girl? My girl. My girl's getting old, boys. Yeah, I mean, where the hell was this thing in open? Where did it close yesterday? Yeah, it closed up there at 27. Damn, it's 5 points lower, man. Wow. 2 point. It was like 2 points down pre-market, and then just dropped another. Boop, boop, boop. Real fast. UPM, man, you are driving me nuts. Yeah, let's take some of the stuff out of this code, man. There's a lot of stuff in here we don't need or use. 100%.
Nah, I think it's...
Yeah.
It's like...
nah.
Nah, dude.
Yeah.
I think it's like you start on a 125,
Shit
right?
needs
And
to be
then you
pulled
ride
out
the
of here.
motorbike as hard as you can. And then you're like, oh shit, I need to get on a 450. And then it's just too much power.
This
Until
is
we
the
learn
issue.
to utilize all that power.
There's a lot of stuff here that needs to be taken out. A lot of stuff. This needs to come down to the basics. There's just so much in this.
I got it. You just need to confirm it. Like this new tool that Donnie has given, not the new tool, I'm just going to say this cool way of copy and paste of all our previous tools put into one, this combo. It is the predictor combo. And I think if you know how that predictor is coded and you use all the indicators on their own, observing that predictor go red, go red, go green, go red, go green, you'll be on your way. So if you can program a predictor, let's say I use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We're not
6,
talking. I'm talking
there's
about the
6
UPM
rules.
though. I'm talking about the UPM. This code needs to be. This code. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be taken out of this code so it loads faster. 100%. And I know we already talked about doing it. But apparently he's been doing special ops for you. That's where the premium. That's where the premium will come in.
Don't worry, this tool will be worth it.
Let's see.
You've got my numbers as well.
What we got here? Everything's starting to turn back up. Yes. What is this? 15. Where's the wave trend at up here? 426.5. 426.5. Dixie's trying to pull back in now. Now that we're just outside the bottom side of the power mean bands on all these low time frames. Big time. What is it? The 15, the 33, the 45, or the 90? This is what I'm kind of looking at on the 33. Wave Train and Fisher are right up here, man. Almost 428 area. Hell, that's 5 points. That's 5 points. Dixie will really have to pull back here. So when you're looking at that, so here's the 33 on Dixie. Where did that it did. It came back down the wave trend, didn't it? Coffee ground. Damn it. Let's see here. Holy shit, holy. There we go. Yeah, wave trend test. It's on the 33. This bad boy would have to break down. Come down to the Fisher. Reverse Fisher. 106.5. The 33. Or the 99 log MA. But as of right now, man, they're going to support this area right here. Big time. Let me see. Go to the 45. That's what I'm looking for. Come on, you little booger. Come on. Nice. Sweet. UPM Light. Not to be confused with Bud Light. Let's see. Yeah, it came down and tested the 33. There's that. Fisher down here by the 99. What's that at? 6.4. 6.5 area. Yeah, just that early dump, man. Jeez, that's making it tough. Making it tough. Some tomfoolery going on here. Come on, you. And already the 4-hour volatility, man. This whole 4-hour chart down. I'm gonna be a bit surprised to see variance pop negatively correlated. At some point, this thing's coming back, man. It's ridiculous. There's the wave. This is the low 106. Come back down, especially if it breaks back down through the 9 log MA, which it probably will because the top side of the power mean band's below it. 106.4. We just did this. 106.2. But yeah, man. Hell, it can't even break the reverse wave trend on the 15-minute. Let alone even think about coming back down to the 4-hour. It's got to break the lower time frames first. I mean, Dixie's in a good place. Mean reversion's going to happen now. Right now, gold's not giving a shit. Somebody's buying some gold. Back up to 1830, huh? Gotcha. Good. We don't want to wreck everybody in the metals market right off the bat. Right? Got to buy the dip again before it dumps some more. That's the way that works. Buy the dip and the dip and the dip. Yeah, bah humbug. Let's go to crypto. It's playing crypto land. Let me see. Sold
You know, look at SPY at the macro level, right? Well, if it closes this week at this sort of price level, you're probably looking at maybe 413 next week.
This bad boy. I like me some Solana. Like me some Solana, Lana. Wow, yeah. These highs too, right here. Boom, boom. Same on the data set. Is it gonna go farther? Well, at least it pulled back in on the 4 hour. What's this look like on the daily? Getting ready to cross the zero mean downside. Yeah, it's definitely cooked. Little bit ahead of itself. Look at the trend on the daily, man. It is strong. Strong trend. Reverse Fisher on the 3-day. This game will close. Today. Get a new 3-day candle today. 2 3-day candles right back. It was below 9 log MA in the power mean band. 6 days later, boop, reverse Fisher. Yeah, thing popped like 6 points. 5-day. What the heck? What's going on here, man? What? Hilarious. This 5-day. What the? Oh, it is Solana too. We're not gonna get some good. Well, you're above the 5-day reverse wave trend. 34.19, 90, or that's probably is that the 99? Yeah, we got all three. I'm surprised on 5-day that we're even getting that. 99's at 33.84. I mean, look at this. Look at the variance. What the hell? This is definitely data feed error. Data feed error. Yeah, it doesn't. There's just not enough history. There you go. 3 days, a little bit. 3 days about tops on this thing, man, to get a good read anyway. You can see the 2400 volatility just cuts off back here. Indeed. Is that Alpha Trading Bot got anything else to say? Where's old Zentap at? What's he doing? Maybe the bot's programming him. Let's see, where is that? Way back there? Man, I blew that out of the water. Yeah, we really don't. There's no divergence, man. A little bit from way back here from the pop. Ooh. Hey, I mean, if you switched up this RO to that length and it's still there, let's play. $28, huh?
All right, well, it says green on Bitcoin.
28.
On 1 minute.
20.
Everything is confirmed here. Even the new indicator.
And it is not there. That's why you do this. That's why you want to adjust your length on your returns oscillator to see if that div is really there. There's only one way to do it. This is shit these goofy YouTubers aren't going to teach you. They're going to tell you, like the one Captain Caveman, he's going to tell you, oh, anything over 14 is ridiculous. You can't go that high. It's like, get that fuck out of here, man. Go back to the freaking broom closet with your mentor. Give me a break. You got no clue about what we do here. No clue. Let's see. So we're cooking up a lower high right at reverse Fisher, but it's a lower low on the returns oscillator. Indeed. Right here, you don't have to worry about it's higher high. So yeah, it's good, man. On the 3-day, there's really no div. Set this back. I love a low length. That's where those. I do change it around. I like having it on the 7 length though. When I'm on these low time frames scalping, it's a no-brainer. No-brainer to have it set low. Indeed. Let me see here. I like seeing Solana being resilient though. Good stuff. Good blockchain. Very fast. Everybody that was working with Solana when the ordinals came out, I'd love to just looking at all the posts. No, BTC is just a piece of crap, man. It's slow as hell. People literally come into the crypto space. They don't even know what BTC is. It's ridiculous, man. All the fly-by-nighters, they just jump in the shit coins, don't even know about BTC or what it is or why it's slow, why the transaction times are so slow. All right? Security, man. Secure. Very secure blockchain. It's going to take a bit. But I'll tell you what, it's a lot faster than wire transfers and what it costs. How much you think it costs to wire transfer like, $5 million US dollars? You know how much it costs to send $5 million in Bitcoin? Under 50 cents probably. That's just the truth of the matter. But you'll get a taste real quick. Go send like $2 of Bitcoin. Different story.
Also, I mean, there's no banks holding up that transaction either,
Nothing.
right? Because it's peer to peer.
Yeah, you're bank to bank.
Bank won't hold it for like 12 days before it transfers, right? It'll be almost instantaneous.
Oh yeah, because they got to take all that money. They got to do their little magic with it all, run it through. They get that money. They'll loan it out to about 40 people real quick. It's banking is so wrecked. Oh boy, banking is wrecked. I don't trust any of them. None of the banks, none of the exchanges. Nope. I trust my hardware wallet. I definitely don't trust the stock market. This thing is inflated as hell. Did he just call the stock market a bubble? Yeah, I sure did. A big one. I'm so glad I'm not sitting on some massive stock portfolio. I'll tell you that right now. If you're sitting on a massive stock market portfolio right now, you are very uncomfortable. You are very uncomfortable. You're better off taking all your profit and going back into the dollar.
Well, people's 401ks are probably about to get wrecked too, so
it's gonna be ugly. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Good job, Solana, though. Good job. Bitcoin's going to make its way. You know what? Let's look over here real quick. I want to pop it on here. Jesus. I didn't think that was going to pop up. What the hell? This dollar's just trying to stay in that 68.3. I think it's inevitable. You're going to see it at the bottom of the daily range today, probably. Start making its way over the beginning, back to this top of this monthly level. That's the thing with these macro levels. They don't even have to be tested right away. But if you use this indicator, Oh no, what am I doing? I want to go to Sol. See these macro ranges. What's tested, what's not tested. Hey. Yeah, there it is. Way down here, man. Good Lord. I mean, it's a lot closer than what BTC was. I mean, what's that at? 2116. Tell you what, man, Sol got pretty damn close to the top of its monthly. The thing really doesn't need to be tested, but BTC dumps out. Don't think Sol's not going to follow it, because it will. It will, indeed. There was the weekly. Got a nice test yesterday. First day of the week. Boop, boop, beep. And tested the first resistance level on the monthly. There's the top of the monthly. There's the first resistance level. And it kicked up right off of it, too. And it just so happened to be the second standard deviation on that 4-hour candle. Didn't close the candle below it. And just ran up. High today, 95 for the plus. You could safely say that was the high of the day. Because there's a 95.4% probability on the daily and that 4-hour candle. They were both right there. The wick went right to the 4-hour. Powerful stuff. What time is it? 10:51. Yeah, I can wait. I gotta go to the bathroom, but I can wait. We're almost done. We are almost done. All right, so you're almost back to the top side of the 68.3. That's the thing. When Bitcoin goes back, when Bitcoin mean reverts and goes back down, test this monthly level. And that's what I'm looking for. What was that? 26.7. 26.7. I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see that thing bounce like a bat out of hell from there, too. The bulls are just licking their chops down there, man. Waiting. That's why I think this thing's going to drop. No doubt about it. I mean, it's making its way down there. Slowly but surely. Look at the index.
How I look at it is if it actually sweeps this bottom range, so BTC falls like whatever it is, $1,000, $1,000 from here, hits that monthly or whatever. If it can do that, hold above the monthly, then we can call for October, right? Because it's like based. And then October can lead into a trend above 30 grand for next month. Whereas if we try to push for 30 grand this month, there's an untouched VRE up there, like 30,200 or something. It's going to smoke it. And then Bitcoin is bearish until the end of the year. So that's how I look at it. If it hits that upside target at 30K first, before hitting this new monthly print, we have bearish till next year, January. If we hit this new monthly print and we go push for the VRE and touch at the top, then we have a very good Christmas.
What are you talking about? The VRE on top? What are you talking about?
VRE, I think it's a daily. I will just go look for a chart. I think I posted it actually.
Oh, it is at 29.
What daily range are you talking about?
So 30 grand, 6. Copy image. I put it in alpha chat. What is this?
Yeah, but I mean I can't read your charts to save my life. What day? What day? Give me a date.
A date after we touch the VREs at the bottom of the monthly.
I thought you said.
I think we haven't.
You said there's an untouched VRE up at 30K. What are you talking about?
Here you go. If you look at the top, if you look at alpha chat, not the general chat, alpha chat in the voids.
What day is there a daily VRE?
I'll double check. Okay, now I know what you're saying. Sorry, I have to completely zoom out now to find that. It came from
monthly volatility up there at 30,700.
He's talking about an untouched daily VRE. Is that what you're saying?
July. So it's a weekly from the 17th of July 23 to 23 July. 17th July.
You're talking July?
Yeah, untouched because it fell fast.
So you're talking about what? The week of the 24th? The week of the 24th?
The week of...
Or the week of the 17th?
17th. Let's see, yeah. Start of the 17th. That weekly guy. You can obviously see if you get back there, there's one on the 27th that was untouched, which is obviously touched, which was there.
Hold on.
Here's my question then for you, Warlord. Is
bro,
not to be negative or anything, it's just curious.
Got tested right here.
How is that something back months ago relevant to today?
This isn't relevant in my opinion. Look how close it got to test the bottom of it, man. 30,000.
I'm not arguing about the red or the other colors. If it didn't touch the center, that means it got front run to the opposite direction. In this case, it got front run down. Right? And if it doesn't touch it, it allows for price to go back there. But these are my rules. Everyone can look at their rules differently. I'm not going to argue that one. But if it touched that thing and then came down, I wouldn't be bullish on Bitcoin for sure. But the fact that it didn't touch it means I know that it's going to have a point of mean reversion sometime in the future. So when
it got within 21 or 40 bucks.
Get bullish, I know the target that's going to try be the 50-50 region is 3 weeks, 6 weeks from now. see.
20.
And that VRE at 30 grand,
I
whatever
don't
you
know,
got
man.
there.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man.
So they may not be relevant, but if you watch them play out on Bitcoin, if you watch them play out on shitcoins, they are highly relevant. Like nothing runs away from an untouched VRE. I've
Yeah,
been
but
wrong and I'm more right chasing it down when I know that's its target. Every time it goes up, I know that's where it's trying to stretch to.
I don't know, man. I've been using this thing longer than anybody, and this weekly range got tested, in my opinion. But yeah, it's all good. There's other
Here's my
reasons
question.
why Bitcoin was running to 30K besides a weekly range in July.
Well, here's my question though to Warlord then, right? So
See something here.
so your monthlies, right? Your volatility ranges are
You had
all
another run at
calculated,
it right
right?
here.
So those have been like those ranges have come and calculated.
I don't know. I don't know. Let's see here. Where the hell am I? Got lost.
I mean, I give you the benefit of the doubt, Warlord. You probably know way better than I do. It's just I think it's just outside the scope of what I look at.
Scale this sucker up. What did we just get a wick down to? 95 for Laplace. On this 4-hour candle that's literally closing real soon, 3 minutes. Is this going to pull back up and close inside the 68.3? Send a wick right to the 95.4. Yeah, there's a 1 SD right under here, 27.366. It's hiding right under here too. The 4-hour first standard deviation. Got a 95.4 there. What the hell? That is interesting indeed. I'd have to say. Yeah, Donnie, definitely the ribbon. But then, like on, I want the reverse wave trend, reverse Fisher in the log MAs. I just want the. I don't think we need all those different freak. I mean, there are so many different settings in there. It's insane. Ton of stuff. Where, I mean, in my opinion, the only setting should be log return moving average, not all the other stuff. But we can keep both, like you said. But yeah, if you want to make a light, that's what I'd like. The ability to that it's just hard set, where the log MAs are period. That's what they are. You can't even. There's no change at all. You just use them as the log MA. We don't have all those other settings. I don't even know. You'll have to tell me if you can do something like that. I don't know. Yep. Let's see here. What a day. What a freaking day. We got to seen the dollar in traditional markets. We got crypto. Everything's I'm telling you, man, crypto's definitely going to mean revert here. We're going to see BTC at least make a run at this monthly range. And there's a million different ways to interpret all this information. That's why it's like I'm not discounting anything. I'm just saying from my experience using this indicator, when these monthly and weekly ranges get that close to a test, I can show you a million different examples of where it got tested, and it's never, there's way more.
100%.
There's more things, in my opinion, to like the distribution and stuff. I don't know, man. Yeah,
So I look at it as when like a week fee is untouched, I look at it as a target that's there for a long time. But if it goes, it's bearish. For this example, it's bearish. And I know that Bitcoin will go back there just because there's an untouched thing. It needs to finish that target, and then it will be like, if I'll go to zero, if we're going to go to zero. Everyone agrees, and the bad news comes in. That's where it's going to touch, and then it's going to flash to zero. So like those are, that's how I look at these VREs, the untouched ones. If it's a daily, I know it will be more than likely touched tomorrow, to be honest, because they don't really get too far away, the daily. So like 98% of dailies get hit, you know, so that's the trade. And I'm trading back to the daily VRE mean, long or short, doesn't matter what side of it. And then the one trade you don't get is when it doesn't go back to the VRE, right? And why is that? Very bullish day, very bearish day. But there were sellers there, or there were buyers there. They're still there.
Here's a question then. So he's just playing a little devil's advocate, you know, just theories.
Chill, bro. Yeah.
Is well, okay, you're looking at something at the upside. Are you also looking things at the downside, right? Like I'm sure there's untapped weeklies on the downside too that, you know, Bitcoin has not touched.
Yes. So that's where we have like this new monthly VRE that's printed, for example. And you can go and smoke that one. Where I think so here's the thing. Those untouched VREs will all be below 15K. Because BTC didn't just like spike all the way up to these 27K regions in one go. It stepped up, thus retraced into all those untouched things and carried on up. All right. So if you can find ones that are sitting at $3 grand, $7 grand, $8 grand, if the price ever gets to those prices, put your money at that VRE. Not financial advice, but you're going to be more correct than everyone else. All right. So that also comes with experience. When the thing falls through the floor, everyone's like trying to long this piece of shit. Well, I just put on the yellow line, dog. I know it's just going to mess around with the yellow line for 30 seconds, no matter how hectic the volatility and how big the dildo is. I have 30 seconds to make up my mind. If I'm right or wrong. And it will reverse from there. So usually right.
I look at those ranges getting tested. If they test the wings of the center of the range, that's how I've always been. It's worked well for me.
Yeah. So for me, that like once I picked up that, like this is many years, Boba, to come to this, because like, how do you need to be a RE, Boba? When is it safe? I need touchy, you know, trust issues. So I was able to define it. If it was on, let's say, +1 of the yellow line, and it came down and it touched the +1, I will automatically know that that is like a front run or like a very strong bullish posturing, you know? So if the bulls were so strong there above, the logical bear is going to go test them again to see if they can hold that best. Because if they held it there and I can sell more coins, not suffer slippage. So it's it's market dynamics. If they were strong there, are they still strong there? That's all the market is. Oh, there's a shitload of sellers over there. Cool, we'll go back there, see if they're still sellers. There's a lot of buyers down here. Cool.
So again, I'm fair captain, right? Is like, so I'm going to use more in the traditional markets just to try to make this more cohesive. Is that, you know, in technical analysis, right? You know, you always get the people saying, oh, there's a gap to fill, right? All that stuff, right? What that is, you know, there was a gap up, you know, in pre-market and it blew through a volatility band, right? So when it comes down and retests that gap, so to speak, right, it blows right through it, right? Even if a volatility range was there, it was not tapped, right? It'll blow right through it. So how does that differ from crypto?
Okay, so the reason why, to me, not general, but the reason why
we're gonna wrap this up. Data, we can continue this in the Discord, but I'm gonna cut this baby off.
Yeah, you can end stream it, Joe.
11:05. If you're watching on TradingView, I'm sure you enjoy the banner. The link to the Discord is in the description of the videos. Come open up a support ticket, request a free volatility starter pack. Get started on your path to volatility trading. Definitely come in, check us out. It's a great space. Thanks for all the support in the Discord. Thank you for watching on TradingView. Hit that rocket icon. Have no idea what it does, but we all like rockets. Let's hit it. It's good stuff.
Smash that, baby.
Yeah, smash it. Smash it. Wherever you live out on this big, beautiful blue marble. Touch some grass today and I hope the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening goes as planned. Have a beautiful, I'll see you boys.